Hello and welcome to ConveyorWare's tutorial video number 1, Setting Up Your Company. If you watched the Fundamentals video, you will know how to log in, but since this is the first tutorial video, we will go over it again to make sure you know how to do it. On your computer, tablet, or smartphone, using any of the major browsers, we will be using Chrome for this demonstration, go to ConveyorWare.com and click on Client Login in the upper right-hand corner. Throughout the tutorials, we will be using the Web Access Login. Click on the Login button. Use your administration information, which has the letter A at the end, to log in. Once you have logged in, you will arrive at the Administrative Main Menu page. There are some things here that I would like to remind you about. When you see copy that is in reverse type, it indicates a required field. The function buttons will help you navigate the system. You can point and click on the buttons, touch them when using the touch screen, or use the corresponding function keys on your PC. F3 is exit and will take you back to the last screen. You can use this function to back out of an area if you get confused or need to start again. F4 is the prompt button. If you're in a field which offers a drop-down list of choices, this is the button that will access the drop-down. This will be demonstrated later on. F1 will take you to the Help menu. If you are in a field and need more information, click F1 to get details about that field, or click F1 anytime to get a general help menu. These are the most commonly used function buttons. We will cover other function buttons as they come up. Now let's set up your company. Choose Setup menu, number 600, from the list. You can also type the number 600 into the Selection or Command field in the middle of the screen. The next page at which you arrive is the Setup menu. Choose Setup Company and Credit Information, number 601. Now you are on the Setup Company and Credit Information page. Click on Initial Setup Company Definition, number 625. A warning page will come up to alert you to the fact that you are about to set up a new company. Hit your Return Enter key to proceed. Here you will input your basic company information. Keep in mind that the fields that are highlighted must be populated before the system will allow you to move on. Any information beyond what is required will help give the system a more complete idea of your company and its needs, so it is recommended you complete as many fields as possible. You will be able to edit your information in the future by clicking on Change Company Definitions, number 626. You'll notice there is a required field in the top left part of the screen that says Company Number. ConveyorWare is designed to allow 999 companies to be set up under one user profile. The system will automatically assign consecutive numbers to your companies when you begin. However, you can assign any number you want. For this demonstration, we will use the assigned number. Fill in your company name. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you will see a space for a company abbreviation. This is a 3-character alpha code that will identify your company in the inventory lists and in other areas. This field becomes particularly important when there are multiple manufacturers of the products you are selling. For example, say you make skateboards. By having a company abbreviation for your company as well as any other manufacturers, the system will easily be able to tell you which boards are made by you and which are made by other manufacturers. It makes it easier if you create an abbreviation that relates to your company name. Now fill in your company address and city. When you get to the state field, you will notice this symbol, which you will see whenever there is a drop-down list available. If you know the 2-letter state code, you can just type it in, or you can use the drop-down. To use the drop-down, click on the field and then click F4, which is the prompt link, and a list of states and their abbreviations will come up. Click on the Page Up or Page Down buttons to move through the list. If you click F16, you will get a list of Canadian provinces. Fill in the zip code. If you know the country abbreviation you need, the United States is US, you can just type it in, or you can click on the field and activate the drop-down menu by clicking F4. Fill in the first and last name of the primary contact for your company, also the main phone number with no dashes, just area code, exchange, and number. If you have an extension and fax, fill them in too. Remember that you can always come back and change or update this information. Type in an email address. This is the address that the system will use to send reports and other critical information, so make sure it is a valid address that is checked regularly. Put in your federal ID number or your Social Security number. Enter this number carefully. If you do not know your federal ID or Social Security, just put zeros in this field for now. It is best to come back and fill it in before you start creating orders. Here is the field in which you put your UPS account number. If you plan on shipping with UPS, you must have an account with them. If you do not, please contact UPS and set up one before using ConveyorWare to ship items. ConveyorWare will let you use any shipping company, but if you have a UPS account, you get the added benefits of receiving your shipping rates in real time and having the system automatically charge shipping to your account. If you do not plan on using UPS, leave this field blank. Next, there are two questions. Will you use ConveyorWare financial software? And will you use ConveyorWare point of sale software? The default is yes for both of these. We recommend you go with the default, even if you do not plan on using these two features right now. It will allow you to use them in the future without having to go in and set them up. When all fields are complete, click Return Enter to move to the next page. If there is a required field that is not filled out properly, the system will not let you move on. For example, if you forgot to put in the last name of your primary contact, the system will prompt you to fill it in by displaying a message on the left side of the screen directly above the function keys. The next screen that appears is the default company options. This information helps the system to manage your business. Using the defaults, the system can begin managing your information based on standard business practices. You can always go in and change things later. Keep in mind that you are just setting up defaults. When you enter information for individual orders, you can use the default or type in whatever information you want. Notice that many of these have the symbol which indicates a list of options, which you can access by clicking first on the field you want to fill in, then click F4 prompt. Again, if you do not know what any given line means, just leave it with the default and the system will take care of it, or use F1 help for more information. Suggested fields to think about are as follows. Credit unit terms, which gives you the choice of your payment terms. The default is P, which is prepay, but there is a long list of options to choose from. Default ship via can be set up to default to your most commonly used shipping method. If you have set up a shipping station, see the user manual for information about shipping stations, you can put your default shipping company in here. If you do not plan on using a shipping station or you have not yet set one up, select Bill for this option. You can come back later and change it if necessary. The rest of these could be left to the system's defaults. If you need more clarification for any of these, use F1 help. The next screen will allow you to differentiate between your company's billing and shipping addresses. If you want to use the same address you typed in before, just click F2 and the system will autofill these required fields. Otherwise, type in a new address. You will also notice on this page a required field that says Enter the first customer number. The system will automatically begin with the number 99, but you can put in any number you want. After that, the system will fill in the next consecutive number each time you add a new customer. ConveyorWare will automatically create two customer accounts. Customer 99 is your house or counter sales account. Customer number 1 is your point of sale account number, if you entered yes for point of sale. More about customers in another video. Hit Enter, Return to move on. You're finished setting up your company. If you would like to go back and review and/or change anything, click on Change Company Definitions, number 626, type in your company number, and you will be taken to a screen where you can edit your information. From this screen, you can also review your accounting default setups. F6. A full chart of accounts and financial layout has been created, and you can alter these setups through accounting. We will go into detail about those in a later video. When you are ready, sign off by clicking F3, Exit, and then Sign Off, number 90, in the middle of the left side of the screen. From now on, you can log in using your general username and password instead of your admin information. You should only use the admin login when you want to edit or add vital company information. If you are having trouble, use F1 Help or refer to your user manual. We suggest after watching this video, you go in and set up your company. Once your company is set up, move on to ConveyorWare's tutorial number 2, Creating Your Inventory. Thank you for using ConveyorWare.